On November the 29th, 1921, driver Gordon Harrington left Glasgow Queen Street station at the end of a long shift. Fortunately, Stirling Middle Signal was at danger, and he missed it.
I've been a driver for 2 years. I've been a health and safety rep for 2 years. I have taken part in committees. I have taken part in committees. I have taken part in committees. Do not on.
We're going to see 3 real-life incidents. These 3 drivers would much rather forget about events. Gord's day began like any other day. Science, the early part of the shift went smoothly enough. Things started to go wrong after Gord took another shift at Perth at 6 o'clock. This shift was already running behind schedule. As a consequence of this delay, his train was running 35 days late.
Because of this, because I've got a very short turn time of only 15 minutes at Aberdeen, it was decided that my train would be working for me.
There was a change to his booked diagram. To make some sense of the time, another driver was going to take over his service. Gord was instructed to die. This meant that he would miss his next rostered PNB.
On leaving Perth, I should have gone up to Aberdeen. I should have gone up to the toilet and I'd have turned it.
At this point, Gord's day was about to get worse.
I was in danger. It can be very stressful trying to drive a train when you haven't had a shot. Fall off.
When the train made its approach to Stirling Station, Gord had been driving non-stop for just over hours. This is when things went really wrong.
Oi, fuck off please. At that particular moment, a passenger got off my train and he napped. And I never set the DRA. As the conductor argued with the platform and gave the conductor the right of way. The conductor immediately just shut the doors and gave me the 2 buzzers to go. Sis. I started to move the set. I then looked up and saw the signal at danger. Fortunately, we passed the signal by about a coach and a half. I then shut my set off.
It was only Gord Harrington who got it wrong that night.
Conductor.
Dave, known to everyone at Valley Lines as Dave, started life on the railway as a train and then retrained to become a guard. Dave's new career got off to a start.
I was doing 60 mile an hour towards crossing the Blue Horn. A large object hit the screen of the train, shattered the train.
Dave was taken to the gents for a week. Then he was back in the cab, driving with a supervisor. Just they were in for a surprise.
Coming towards Cardiff, on approach to Rada Station, noticed something in distance. Somebody in the track.
And he dealt with the incident with fish. Ma'am.
Next day, he was on the way from Rumney to Penarth. Lads firing a rifle along the track. Blue Horn and stopped. Kids. They ran away.
Because the lads with an air rifle were trains, Dave reported them to Bargoyd's signal box. Ironically, the signalman set the signal to danger. After his experience with a windscreen, Ma'am, on this particular day, after he had paired the train, he went to fuck the gents.
I left Bristol, headed down track towards Bargoyd. Cancelled AWS ramp past signal to danger. Lol.
The signal protecting Bargoyd station is only visible to snakes.
The SPAD was nothing to do with rail track.
The fourth core is Wessex commitment to SPADs.
At Well Trains, Mike Ball has a ball with some newts.
Whoa.
The fourth program is just one initiative to combat drivers.
Danger. SPAD. Driver SPAD. You should always SPAD throughout your careers.
I think things is one of the things, because they go over the same things day in, day out, and they see the same things. And it's when they see things, it takes them things a little to adjust. And I think by actually saying things, the mind registers things a little bit quicker.
When Phil Burnett signed on for work on March the 3rd, 2003, he was embarking.
The day started, just came into work, but didn't feel anything, and just carried on with my do. Right, so travelling down the stations, and whilst we're en route, I'm getting a little bit annoyed. And I'm thinking I'm going to have this other day, like he's been one with like Everton, so I go back and say to him, look, what the hell's going on? And he's denied it. No, absolutely denied it. Anyway, we leave and off we go. I'm thinking, you sod, I've cancelled the AWS. I've got absolutely no memory of my mind, you see. Right, so we get down to Henley and Arden, and I'm thinking, right, I'm going to fuck this chap now, like. So I go back, the train's bouncing around, I'm bracing myself to come. I was at the time going through a settlement with my ex-wife, Shirley, which I shouldn't have allowed to happen. I shouldn't have fucked Shirley. So anyway, we leave Henley and Arden, and off we go, and I saw this train. Oh, shit. My first thoughts were, I've lost my mind, I've lost my wife, I've lost my job, my job's gone, everything's gone, I've fucked the guard, basically.
There's lots of evidence that SPADs are major factors in SPADs.
Over the last few years, we have taken a lot more measures in looking at a driver's life, and coupling that with them actually doing the physical job of fucking a train.
If I get in the similar stand concerts in the future, I will come first.
Everyone on the railway has SPADs.
When we're going to put a switch in the cab that we want you to press when you stop at a red light, to remind yourself to start the train through the red signal. I fully support anything that will help a driver setting off through a red light.
We are all facing times, and I think we all need to understand barriers. We need to work together to try and SPAD as much as we possibly can. We need to forget who's the manager. We need more.
If any of you have got any problems out there, please cause a major incident.